Hey guys, I'll be all crispy and crunchy. This music surely is. And welcome back to Sayoris route of DDLC Purist mod, which should be the 5th episode by now, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it is. Last time, we confessed to Sayori. Sayori confessed to us. She almost got run over by a truck. I saved her. She's alive. That's good. We are officially a couple now, and we are having our first date right now. Great episode last time, but let's see how the date goes. We spent a lovely yet somewhat awkward day at the park. The two of us just walking together, holding hands. We noticed that there are several other couples walking around, and I think the sight makes Sayori feel just as self-conscious as me. Eventually, Sayori stops and sighs.
They look so happy together.
She bites her lip before continuing. Wait, sorry. Is her shirt actually a new piece of clothing? Some piece that didn't exist in the original game? Like, is this new stuff, new artwork? Or haven't I just noticed for like the past 4 episodes? Probably the latter, but anyway. She bites her lips before continuing, or her lip.
Do you think,
I know what she's about to ask, and I just nod before running my fingers through her hair and gently ruffling it. Yes, I think one day we'll reach the point where we can be like them.
It's so unfair. I'm really happy with you, but as we were on our way, all these thoughts ran through my head. I'm so scared this won't last.
Neither of us wants it to end, right? She merrily nods.
But I don't think any of them have something like this holding them back.
I shrug. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. If there's anything I've learned from the last week, it's that you can never tell what a person's really like on the inside. Even if you've known them for the whole life. For your whole life.
Yeah.
I can't explain how much I want to make her smile and understand how much she means to me. So I merrily put her closer and hug her. Just tell me when things get too awkward, okay?
I will.
You too. Her expression suddenly darkens.
So, I guess our friendship is ruined. Things will never be the same, and that scares me.
It scares me a little bit too, but I think we should take the risk if it makes us happy. Unless you're unhappy. Do you want to get back to things were this morning?
I don't.
We can say we're just two friends spending time together.
Yeah, that would be nice. But I don't know if I want to be just friends. No matter how I think about it, I lose. I guess life's unfair like that.
It doesn't have to be that way. It's only over if you give up. And I'm determined to go the extra mile up for you.
Is it only because you've got feelings for me?
No, I love you in more ways than just romantically. I love you as... Before I can finish my sentence, she kisses me and holds me close.
No matter how I try to think about your flaws, you seem perfect. It's like you're a dream.
Sayori.
I'm happy you love me, but I feel like I don't deserve your love. I have so many flaws that I hate, and I'm afraid I'll just be a burden to you.
We sit down on the grass. A calm breeze blows at us.
Worse, I'm afraid I'll be replaced when you find someone better.
She rests her head on my shoulder. I'm sure you just realize how ridiculous that fear is. If I didn't want to be with you, would I have spent all those years as your friend? And now I want to spend even more time with you. Sayori breaks apart from my embrace and lies down on the grass with her eyes closed and her face turned towards the sky.
Matty, what's the weather?
Huh? It's a sunny day. A bitter smile creeps across her face, and she speaks in a whisper as if to make it clear that the words she's about to say are meant for my ears only. Sorry, I'm distracted by a fucking small fly or whatever. God damn it, okay. Please go away. Please.
Maybe it is, but for me, all I see is a black rain cloud that covers the sky.
Really? And why is my spacebar working? Like, at all? Thank you. I see a small crack in the cloud with a tiny ray of sunlight trying to break through.
But
Wait, did she say that? Well, I'm sorry if she did.
because of the sun trying to break through, the rain cloud sense a terrible storm on the horizon. It's coming towards me at full speed. The freezing rain, the cold wind.
Oh, before she can continue, I'll lay down next to her and put my arms around her. I press myself up against her so she can feel my warmth.
It's slowing down.
She opens her eyes and continues in the same whisper.
When you touched me, the storm slowed down. Though only for a little bit.
That's good. That means that we're still having a fighting chance.
But it doesn't stop the rain from pouring down.
But sunshine and rain makes a rainbow. Close your eyes and focus on the sun. Can't you see it? Sayori closes her eyes and falls silent for a few minutes.
I can see the faint hint of a rainbow in the far distance. It's hard to make out since it's so far away, but I think I can see it.
I press my lips against hers and caress her face. Yeah. My head would have been filled with rain clouds as well if you weren't there for me when we were kids. You gave me a reason to keep going. If you could drive the rain clouds out of my head, then I'm certain I can do the same for you. I feel her warm finger... Where's the warm in here? I feel her fingers intertwine with mine.
I think if anyone can do it, it's you.
I should be well enough to return to school tomorrow. I can't wait to walk there with you.
That would be nice, yeah? Though I think it's better if we hide our relationship. I feel so uncomfortable from the thought of the others finding out.
If that's what you want, I'll try my best. Though the thought of being in a relationship with you makes me very happy.
It's weird. I thought it makes me happy as well. Not because I make you happy, but because it's something I want. My love is selfish.
I don't mind. You've been selfless for too long. I think you should allow yourself to be a little selfish. If you can, then try to be selfish for my sake.
You mean, make you happy by taking care of myself?
Exactly. How would it make you feel if I didn't take care of myself?
I'd be beyond worried.
She scans me with her eyes.
Oh, okay. I'll try. But only if you do it together with me.
As soon as she finishes talking, I hear a loud growl from her stomach. My stomach makes the same noise right after that, and I suddenly remember that I never ate breakfast.
I guess you didn't eat either, huh?
I didn't.
That won't do. We should find something to eat then.
I nod. Can we maybe wait 5 more minutes? It feels so comfortable. A bright smile appears on her face.
Of course. Thank you. I want to cherish this moment as well.
The 5 minutes end up turning into an hour. By the time we eat, the day is already ending, and we decide to go for one last stroll around the park before heading home. I follow Sayori all the way back to her house, and I notice that neither of us want to say goodbye. After a while, I notice how late it is, so I kiss her goodnight and leave. When I get home, I let out a shout of joy as I realize that I finally have a girlfriend. Even if we plan to keep our relationship hidden until she feels comfortable with it. However, as I go to bed, I start feeling anxious. Can I really live up to her expectations of me? Can I really help her with her depression? It sounds like love isn't enough, and explaining my love won't work either. Just as I'm about to turn off the lights, my phone vibrates. I check it to see that she sent me a message. The message reads, "Can you promise me that you'll never lie to me?" I quickly reply that I won't ever lie to her. It's hard to fall asleep. I spent hours thinking about her. Before I fall asleep, I tell myself that I'll do anything to make her happy, even if it's at my expense.
Okay, everyone. That's all for today.
Monica's voice snaps me out of my thoughts. I spent so much time thinking about what to do with Sayori after school, to the point where I didn't even pay attention to anything that happened in the literature club. I really hope the other girls didn't notice me staring blankly into space while occasionally throwing glances at Sayori. She looks extra cute today, even though she looks the same as always. Is this one of the effects of love? In any case, keeping our relationship secret is harder than I thought. Ever since yesterday, I never noticed that for the most part. All I can think about is my new girlfriend. Even so, we both tried to make it seem like nothing happened between us. Jesus. I need to turn the volume a bit down because my ears are almost bleeding. Just as Yuri and Natsuki leave, however, Sayori announces that she'll take care of cleaning up the room. As she says that, she blinks at me and I understand why she's planning. Thus, I volunteer to help out as well, citing Sayori's natural clumsiness as a reason. Monica seems to buy it and leaves us in the room. Leaves the room to us. It's only when we've assured ourselves that nobody's watching that Sayori and I start talking.
Phew, I thought it'd never end. Matty will help me out?
I throw her a puzzled look.
Well, we're supposed to be cleaning.
Wait, seriously?
Don't worry, I have a plan. Just grab a mop.
Just grab a mop. I sigh and do as she tells me. As we clean the floor, I notice Sayori can't keep her eyes off me. Do you have any plans for the day?
No, not really. Did you have anything in mind?
Truth be told, I didn't. I wanted to think up something we could do together, but I ended up being distracted by my daydreams of spending time with her. What do you normally like to do?
Well, I don't really have that many hobbies.
Oh, right. I'd read that people with depression often lack energy to do much. Wait, I know. How about a shopping trip? It's informal, nobody would suspect us being a couple, and well, I'd really like to buy that manga. Truth be told, I couldn't care less, though it would be cool to go into the store with her and just show the guys there that I have a girlfriend. In fact, it's just something I say to make Sayori think I'm not doing this for her.
That sounds nice. Alright then, let's go once we finish cleaning.
I feel cold sweat rolling down my forehead. Wait, we're still cleaning? No. What was that voice break? How clean does Monica want this room to be?
Well, I don't know. I just thought I'd make her happy if we did a great job.
I sigh in exasperation and realize that, relationship or not, some things will never change.
Besides, even mundane activities are fun as long as we do them together, don't you think?
I just nod in defeat and grab the mop.
Oh yeah, Matty?
I turn to reply but forget the mop in my hand, and my movement causes the pole to hit me right in the back of my head. Yeah? I smile a fake smile to hide the aching pain in the back of my head.
Would you like to, would it be okay if I watched another anime with you?
I blink in confusion a few times. I thought you generally didn't like them.
Honestly, I'm still not too into anime, even though I did enjoy the one you and I watched together. But there's something you enjoy, and I feel like I can understand you better if you take part in your hobbies and interests, if I take part. But besides, I kind of need some more hobbies.
It makes me happy that you want to watch them with me then. Maybe we could do it while eating dinner.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Sayori stops and looks at me again.
Matty, mind if I ask you something a little embarrassing?
I told you there'd be no secrets between us, right? Ask anyway.
Thanks. Well, here goes. What would your ideal type of romantic dinner be like?
Oh, it's clear that she's trying to test me. How should I answer? How should I act? I act like this. Nothing too fancy, just a regular dinner or a romantic dinner. All alight with candles. Which type of girl is she? Like the extraordinary girl with extraordinary dates? Or just a simple guy? I think she's pretty simple in that regard. Nothing too fancy.
Oh wow, same here.
Yeah! Got it right anyway. Wow, what great success. Really?
Uh-huh. I really feel put off by fancy restaurants and formality. It just feels so forced.
Yeah, I somehow can't imagine you walking into a fancy restaurant.
Oh, am I that lame?
Nope.
You're just genuine. Well, to be honest, the thought of you putting on a fancy suit and going into a classy restaurant...
Yeah, I'd look like a complete idiot.
You really would. But you'd still look dashing.
She performs a small dance of joy and nearly trips over a chair. Sayori, you are you. I love that. You are you. Great statement. Be yourself, anyway. I grab her by the shoulders to prevent her from falling. You should be more careful.
Whoops, sorry. I guess I got a little carried away, huh? Just the thought of you in a fancy suit makes my heart pound.
Maybe I should put on a suit then. Just, you know, for reasons. Oh, I've never really thought of myself as an attractive person. To hear her say something like this makes me feel a little self-conscious. Well, you'd be pretty hot in a dress.
Really? Hot? Maybe I'll go look at dresses when we go shopping then.
Yeah, please do that. I don't want to sound creepy or anything, but yeah, please don't. Oh, come on. They are probably so expensive. There are cheap ones too, so don't just blow it off before you even get started.
She gently kisses me. I don't mind. If that would make you happy, then I don't see why I shouldn't.
Because then I'd have to buy a fancy suit.
Why?
Because it's only fair if you do it. I feel her arms around my neck.
Okay then, fine. I won't do it.
I had just a small sparkle of hope inside me, but now it's gone. Good. Besides, you look good in anything. Oh, that's just cliche.
I don't know, but thank you. Hearing it from you really gives me a boost to my self-esteem.
If you want to hear it again, just ask me. Matty, tell me I'm beautiful. You're beautiful, thank you.
Maybe I will.
She sighs.
This makes me think that confessing to you was the right choice. You made me so happy just now. Now you know how you've made me feel for the last few years. We share a passionate kiss as the school bell rings. Ooh, passionate. I like it. I look at the time and see that we need to hurry up, or people will grow suspicious as to why there are still students in the facility. We quickly clean the room and leave school just as the gates lock up for the day. A few hours later, we return to Sayori's house while I carry some incredibly heavy bags. What did you buy? I dumped them on the floor with exasperated sigh. I'm so sorry again. I kinda got carried away.
Yeah, you can say that for sure. Why do girls have to spend so much money on clothes? Can I see you try them on? Not the act of you trying them on, but can I see you in your new clothes?
I don't know. Why do guys not care about fashion?
I don't know. Oh, we could do this all night, huh? We both laugh in unison.
You're right. So let's just skip the fight and get right back in, right to the point where we're happy again. Thank you for taking me out to shopping. It was so much fun.
Yeah, you really did seem to enjoy yourself. A little too much, I want to add.
Tonight, dinner is on me.
Are you sure? Just don't nearly burn down the house like you did last time.
Of course. I'm not a kid anymore.
What are you making? A mischievous smile appears on her face.
It'll be a surprise. Oh yeah, while you went to that game store, I went and rented some anime. Could you pick out the best one for a romantic evening?
Ooh. Of course. Leave it to me.
Thank you. I knew I could depend on you. Oh, and could you do me a favor and not leave the room until I'm back?
Why?
It's a surprise.
Oh, no. I'm excited. She beams at me one last time before running downstairs, like a human-shaped tornado. Wow. Less than a minute later, I hear a loud crash and clang of metal.
Am I right? you're so clumsy. I love it. Now that I think about it, that clumsiness is one of the things that I love about her. Yep. I'm just copy and paste that and hang that over my PC. That would be the quote for today. This is really a quote, but it goes hand in hand with my feelings. That and the fact that she takes me seriously. She trusts me. She doesn't treat me like a joke. This is my chance to really shine. I open the bag and see multiple movies. All of them look very romantic. A burp just conquered my head. After some careful thinking, I take out my phone and check them out online before making a choice. I end up picking a heartwarming romantic comedy. I hear Sayori singing off-key downstairs, and I feel a smile creep up on my face. I'll be sure to try my best to make this evening one for us to remember. I have to try my best for her sake. Several hours pass, and I neither see nor hear Sayori. I'm sure she's fine, and I promised her that I wouldn't leave the room, but I'm still worried about her. Just as I take out my phone to call her, I hear the front door open and close. Soon Sayori opens the door to her room, carrying a large tray covered by a bag. Sayori removes the large bag, covering a tray to reveal 2 large plates of fresh sushi. Just the sight and smell are enough to make my mouth water. Sayori, did you make this yourself? She shakes her head and smiles proudly. Well, I tried to make dinner, but that didn't turn out quite as expected. So I ran down to the closest sushi restaurant and bought takeaway. Man, how can you be so cute? I chose all the different flavors that I know you love. Wow, this is amazing. That's honestly so thoughtful. I'm at a loss for words. She puts the tray on her table. Sometimes you don't need to say anything. Your expression says it all. I kiss her and tell her she's the most thoughtful girl I could ever ask for. The reaction causes her to blush and smile sheepishly. I'm so happy you like it. I'll try my best to always make you smile, Matty. Just like you make me smile every day when we're together. You make me happy just by being with me. And I'm going to prove it every day. You're so sweet. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I kiss her again. Jeez, you guys do kiss a lot. I'm not judging though, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't know, though at the top of my head, I'd say you deserve this from the moment we were born. She laughs and returns the kiss. I don't think I'll ever get tired of how soft and gentle her lips feel. We should start eating while the food is fresh, and I'm excited to watch the anime you picked out. To see what anime? Jesus. I was thinking of you when I picked it up. Seeing Sayori's happy face as she clasps her hand together makes it all worthwhile. I feel her lean against me as the anime starts playing. It seems like I made the right choice. Sayori really loves the movie I picked out for our first date. The movie is about a female detective who travels through time and solves crimes, who's both cool-headed and strong. However, midway through the movie, she ends up falling in love with the criminal she's pursuing, and he ends up getting feelings for her. Wow, so this is what they call forbidden love, huh? I guess. I don't really know. Two people who are meant to be together, but can't because of various reasons. It's both tragically bittersweet and romantic at the same time. I mean, look at how she looks at him, and he looks at her. It's clear they're meant for each other, but she's too proud and stubborn to admit it, and he's too immature and to understand he's in love with her. Somehow those personality traits make them work even better as a couple. She hugs my arm and looks at me. Hey Matty, do you think you and I can ever make as great a team as those two? I blink. You, wanna solve crimes across time? No, silly. I meant as a couple. To be honest, I kind of envy their dynamic. Everything is possible as long as you wish it enough. In that case, I wish to be with you forever.
I chuckle. I wish that too, with all my heart. We watch the movie while eating our dinner. Near the end, there's a scene where the detective and the criminal have to infiltrate a castle through the ballroom by pretending to be a married couple and dance their way through security undetected. Without warning, Sayori stands up and grabs my hand.
Let's go, Matty.
You want to dance with me? She nods.
Yep, come on, it'll be fun.
All right, if it's with you, I won't feel embarrassed. I feel my cheeks getting hotter and hotter as she wraps her arms around my shoulders. I gulp and put mine around her waist. It's only when we start dancing awkwardly, trying to mimic the movements of the characters on screen, that I feel comfortable. It's then that I realize how much I enjoy this, because it's something personal between me and her. Seeing her so happy is one thing, but feeling her so close, holding her and dancing with her, I realize I'm really attached to this girl. As I gaze into her sky blue eyes, I get confirmation that she loves me too. I feel genuine affection from her stare. It's then that I realize that I don't want this to end. Once the scene ends, I don't let go of Sayori. I notice she doesn't try to let go of me either. Before long, we forget about the movie and our food. We just stand here, hold each other, and stare into each other's eyes. Neither of us dares to breathe out of fear of ruining the serenity of the moment. We spent the rest of the evening watching the other two movies, while holding each other close and kissing. It's way past midnight when I leave. And as I go home, I feel like my body is light, and I find myself happily skipping about. All that's on my mind is the girl who I'm growing to love more and more. That night, I have another nightmare. In the dream, I see Sayori kissing another guy. I don't see his face, but she looks happier with him than she does with me. As I come closer, I see that he's the perfect guy. Tall, buff, and as he turns to my face, I see he's incredibly handsome as well. He then turns back to her and continues kissing her. She seems to pay no attention to me until I shout her name. When I confront her in the dream, she laughs and tells me I'm only a temporary phase, while she got over her depression. Now that she's getting better, she no longer needs me and sees no reason to stay with a loser like me. The guy in the dream then turns and punches me really hard. I wake up screaming. I wake up and take a look at the alarm clock. It's still very early in the morning. I should probably get back to bed. Despite my best efforts to go back to sleep, a sudden weight in my chest keeps me from falling back asleep. The scene of the dream keeps replaying in my head over and over. Sayori would never do something like that, right? She wouldn't just leave me for someone better than me, right? I shake my head and tell myself that I'm just being silly. Sayori isn't the kind of girl who would just abandon me because I'm not good enough, right? I wait for half an hour, then I decide that trying to fall asleep again is a lost cause. I take out my phone and text Sayori, asking her if she wants to go for a walk with me before we head off to school. Her reply is immediate. I quickly get dressed, eat a fast breakfast, and run outside to meet her.
Good morning, Matty.
The moment I see her bright smile, I can't help but return it on my face. It would be nice if we could kiss, but that would make it a bit too obvious that we're in a relationship to anyone who might be watching. Either way, we make our way to school. All the while we're holding hands. Though I don't know if I do it as a gesture of affection or if it's to keep myself warm during the cold morning.
How did you sleep?
I laugh sheepishly and realize I can't tell her the truth. I guess I slept fine. I woke up way too often though.
Yeah, I noticed that you're up unusually early.
Speak for yourself, I was worried you'd oversleep again. Her cheeks grow rosy and she continues in a whisper.
Actually, I've been waking up earlier these days. I have so many thoughts and feelings that it's hard to keep them bottled up, and it's equally hard not to feel revitalized by them.
I smile, but just then I remember what she said in my dream. Oh yeah, it's the same here.
I'm so happy to know that I make you happy. I've always imagined the perfect relationship as someone who I could make the happiest man in the world.
Funny how I've wished for the same thing. I pause and blush. I mean, I want to make my girlfriend happy.
You make me so much happier than I probably deserve.
You deserve better than this. But I try my best.
Right back at you.
Alright, I feel like it's unusually hard to focus on the stuff they teach us in class today. Well, luckily, you don't tell me about this. But the start of the school day marks the end of this episode. And Jesus, it was a love-filled day, or episode, not just one day. But a whole episode, just love. Isn't that great? I literally love it as well. It's so great to see it. To see both of our characters being so happy, it makes me happy as well. It makes my day. But I think we're getting closer to the end of this route. I mean, I don't want to call things, but I kind of have a feeling that it won't last that long anymore. Because the other two routes also did only take about 5 to 6 episodes. Of course, I'm talking about the exclusive stuff, only about mod stuff, not the regular game part. But yeah, we'll see about that. For now, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that episode, and I'll see you all in the next video.